Okay, so here we have apples that were peeled, cored, and sliced using the apple peeler from Pampered Chef. And what we do is once we have this full, I season it and we bake it in the oven at 375. This is a pan that's been in the oven for a while, and you can see it mashes up really nice. And then we'll do a little taste test to see if it needs any sugar, any more seasoning. And then I just continue to add to it until I have a full pan. But it keeps hot and bakes down really nice. Nice, convenient way of making the applesauce. And then we just add more apples to it. Okay, so here are the apple peelings left over. And those are the cores that are being saved to make pectin. And what we're gonna do is just gonna layer them about yay thick on our dehydrator racks. And then once it's full, we'll put it on and let it dry until they're nice and crispy. Hey folks, so I just wanted to pop on quick. I am in the process of making apple flour, and I just wanted to show you quickly how it's done. So first things first, we did a slew of apples and we've got more to do. We're actually starting pears this morning, or this afternoon. I guess it's afternoon. I'm a little late because I was up really late. So basically, you take your peels from, whether you peel them by hand, whether you peel them with an apple peeler like I did, and you put them through your dehydrator. And just like with the garlic chips, you want to have a nice crisp product when you're done. So I'm going to give you a view of what this looks like. So here is peels that we dried yesterday. You can see there's some apple chips in here that I probably will not, because they're not as crisp. So I probably won't include those in the flour, but I do dry them together just because it's more concise with my time. So basically what I'm going to do is I'm going to take these peels and I'm just going to put them into my processor. Okay. And I'm going to try to not take any apple chunks with it, just because they tend to be not as thoroughly crisp. So you're just going to dry them to the point where they have a good break, nice crisp break. So once you have them all in there, then you're going to just put them on pulse. You want to stop it every now and then. And you're just going to continue to do that. Okay, so see how you get the finer product? When they get to be about this stage, what I normally do is I transfer them into my cup attachment, because it has the blade at the bottom of the cup and it tends to give me a finer powder. But you just continue to do it until you get the desired thickness. I like to have it a powder consistency. If you live in a moist environment, you will want to have oxygen absorbers to put in your jars. If you have a vacuum seal jar, fantastic. They last a long time. You can top yogurt with them, ice cream, desserts, put them into bread mixes. They have great flavoring, taste just like an apple. We use them for what we call autumn harvest pancakes. They're fantastic. So that in a nutshell is how you make apple flour. And I will post, well, I'll probably download this video and then join it with the first part that I pre-recorded yesterday and post that with you so you can see that as well. And you can see here we've got some pear just coming off the spindle there, and that will be dried for pear flour. So absolutely no waste. All right, so we'll see you all later. I've got some juice to can and then pears. Have a great day, guys. Hi, so we're ready to start canning the applesauce. Let me turn around my camera and I'll show you what we've been doing. The applesauce is really nicely baked down. And so I've got my pint jar here. And what we're just gonna do is put some in here. Of course, you wanna make sure you're using clean, sterile jars. We're gonna fill it to a 1/2 inch head space. And we are going to use our bubble remover because we don't want it to be overspilling here. Now I like to use pint jars simply because we use these as a side with meals. You can see I'm just going along where I see bubbles, just to help the bubbles come up. Now when you get this out of the canner, it's gonna have a lot of bubbles, and I'll show you when they're done. And then just check the headspace. So yeah, I'm at a 1/2 inch there. And then I'm gonna wipe the rim. Just to make sure I get it all clean. And put a lid and a new band on. And then we'll put it in the canner and it will process for, I think it's 20 minutes. Oh, let me see. Yes. So 20 minutes, quarts or pints, and I'm doing pints. Here we have apple juice that's been strained once, and now we're going to go ahead and put it through our jelly bag to get all that finer pulp out. And if you look over here, you can see we have a two-pot system. This is actually another strainer, so that this can continue to strain and we can get any excess juice into that pot. Okay, and this is just basically how it works. The jelly bag will catch all of the finer pulp from the apples. And this juice can be canned and used as juice, or you can use it to make your jelly. And look at the pretty blush color that is. It retained all the red in those apples. Well, not those specific apples, but you know what I mean. And that is how that works.